Just a minute, I'm filming this. This is really pure action. It's awesome. You right, man?
How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Cool. This is John. Silas, as you already know, who's running Berur. This John is in charge of building the new home. And so John, basically how long do you think this is going to take?
I'm giving it a time frame of between 4 months and 6 months.
4 to 6 months.
Approximately.
Okay. So you think the kids will be moving in probably by
the end of the year.
At the end of the year, which is pretty exciting, I think. What's happening here right now?
What's happening here now, you're excavating the foundation walls, preparation for the foundation walls.
Okay. What's the next stage after this then?
The next stage is taking levels and lines.
Over the next few months, Silas is going to be sending us pictures, updates on how the whole building is going, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So periodically, say maybe even once a month or a couple of times a month,
Twice a month.
so we can see the progress. So does it
Yeah,
extend further?
Yeah, this will extend further. This is the first phase, like the hostel, the rehabilitation hostel where the children will be and living. But the next stage is the administration block and the library, which thanks to Parves and Fighting for Lives, we're going to have it. We have a plan already actually, but we believe from there we shall move to the next, which is the dining hall and finally the children's home. But we hope within the year we're done with the hostel and started with the administration.
And the cool thing about all of this, right, if you look over here, this way, is that the 1 acre of land that was bought, it was in January, I think, February last year. So the whole idea with that is so that there can be also some degree of self-sustenance. So they're growing their own crops, they've got some animals that they can use for milking as well. There's a lot of corn, a lot of vegetables.
Okay, for explanation, this is what we're excavating now, this is what we are building. Okay?
This is the floor plan here.
This is the floor plan here.
Okay.
It's to accommodate about 5 rooms.
Okay.
So we have boys' rooms.
Yep.
We have gents.
Yep.
We have mothers. We have caretakers' house and girls' room.
Cool. Cool.
Caretakers.
So that's what's going on over here right now.
Yeah.
So we have a combination of 5 rooms, of which under the plan we have boys' room. This on the far end. We have the guest room. This one. We have the caretakers, the next room, and then we have mothers, and then the girls' room.
Okay. Okay. John?
Yeah, how are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So I just saw you measuring something in here. What were you actually measuring? Some kind of differential between inner and outer or something like that?
I was actually ensuring that the measurements, the outside measurements are done correctly.
Okay.
So we were talking the attention plan, which in building manual 25, it gives the measurements of 45,000 mm. Okay. Now if I convert it to feet, that is 15 feet. That's external walls, out to out. Now if you reduce it to minus walls, which is 150 mm, we go back to 14 feet. So actually the size of the room in terms of width is 14 feet.
Okay.
Inside.
That'll be on the inside.
The inside. Now, for example, if you take this room, one of these ones is 14 by 11.6. 11.6 is equivalent to 11 and a half. So that's 11 feet, 6 inches inside. Then if we go to plus wall, it will be 14 by 12.
Okay. Now what level of level of negative tolerance can you actually allow for with this kind of structure?
mostly in
Yeah,
building,
go ahead.
when it comes to terms of walls, when it comes to in terms of external walls and inside walls, we actually advise people to have zero tolerance. We only have tolerance in diagonals.
Okay.
In diagonals, we accept 0.05
Okay.
tolerance.
Right.
But because human is to error, actually allows
now
0.05.
this is a little bit higher than when we were here last time. Does this stop at this level, or is this going to come up higher, or how does it actually work?
First thing before we are there are so many things we consider.
Yeah.
One, we look at the topography. The topography of the soil structure. Soil structure actually gives us the kind of foundation we're going to put here.
Okay.
Because there are so many foundations. The kind of foundation we put here,
Yeah.
not the kind of foundation you're going to put in a swampy place.
Right.
It's not the kind of foundation you're going to put in a highland place.
Okay.
So this one is an ordinary foundation, we call strip foundation.
Okay.
Now checking on the soil profile, we saw it is more stable and it is more compacted.
Okay.
So there was no need for us to put some structural,
Okay.
bar structural to make it more strength. So what we did is we dug 2 feet deep,
Right.
and then we did backfilling of hardcore.
Okay.
After that, we backfilled with the top with the maram soil,
Right.
and then we blinded with the concrete.
Okay. What is the maram soil? This soil is what then?
This is the top soil.
This is topsoil. And
Yeah.
maram soil? would
Maram
be-
soil is a mixture of rough soil.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
actually,
quite coarse grained.
It's quite gritty and
Yeah.
stony to make it more compatible.
Okay.
And then after that, we actually put a concrete slab of 4 inch. 4 inch. That's
Okay.
concrete is a mixture of soil, made of sand,
Yep.
cement,
Okay.
and ballast that.
What the ratios?
The ratio is 1:3:5.
Okay.
But mostly, the most recommended is 1:3:6. But if I want something strength,
Right.
because we're working on a foundation,
Yeah.
all
More of the reinforcing grain.
all-
essentially,
one thing you should know is all substructures.
then. Right.
Foundation, slab, and all that, we call them substructures.
Right.
Those are what we call the core foundation, the core pillar of a foundation. If you are not going to put the correct thing, then you're going to interfere with all the building structure.
Okay. Okay.
So we did concreting.
Right.
After concreting, the process of concreting and backfilling and all that is called blinding. You're blinding now. You're setting the foundation levels ready for foundation walls.
Okay.
Now, what now people are doing now is you're erecting foundation walls with hard bush stone.
Yeah. Yeah. This is basically granite, right?
This is granite.
Granite.
Yeah.
And where'd you get this from?
We in
I'm not
Eldoret,
seeing very much of it around.
in Eldoret, you're lucky.
Yeah.
We are situated in zone where ravine about let me say about 70 kilometers from Eldoret town.
Okay.
We have a big quarry that actually can get hard
Right.
bush stones
Right.
and soft bush stones.
Okay.
But what you're working on now is what we call hard granites. The purpose of us using hard granites on the foundation is one is to make the foundation to be non-porous. When I talk of non-porous, I'm saying we are making it to be water resistant. Now,
Okay.
if you put this bush stone in water
Yeah.
and you put the soft one, you see the rate of this one sipping in water. It will take almost 10 days,
Okay. Okay.
but the other one can take even 1 day. So we usually use this one to make it non-porous. Secondly, the reason why you use hard bush stones on foundation is to make it more stable and more strong, because the ability for the hard to carry the dead load
Right.
when the foundation, when the building is being erected,
Yeah.
actually it has that strength.
Okay.
Then third is in terms of durability. When I talk of durability, it's the ability of this building to serve its purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this essentially is going to come up a little bit higher than this surface level.
It's going to be a little bit
And
higher.
then you're going to basically kick out all of that from the center And
Yeah,
you're going to
that's-
backfill it with those stones over there, yeah?
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, and how do you compact those stones? Because they're all they're all differential shapes, aren't they? And there's different sizes as well. And how do you compact those to make a flat layer in here? What are you going to do?
Now what you're going to
achieve
do, after you've raised foundation walls,
Yeah.
you know, you usually raise these foundation walls
Yeah.
according to the gradient.
Right.
It's the gradient that dictates to us
Yeah.
the kind of, yes, how are you? Is the gradient that tell us how many layers
Okay.
you are going.
Okay.
You are not just going to follow 2 layers of 3.
Right.
You will get maybe the other end, it will be up 2
Okay.
layers, and here it will be half.
Do
So
you-
we go according to the gradient.
Okay.
After that, we have to excavate the topsoil, the vegetable soil. In
Right.
simple, in building language, you call it vegetable soil. Vegetable soil refers to soil that support growth.
Okay.
So we have to remove that soil that support growth in a
Okay.
building.
Okay.
So we
Okay. So
get
that
it
you
out.
don't get these problems.
Then
later,
after
yeah.
getting it out,
Yeah.
we need to backfill
Yeah.
with soil that not support growth.
Right. Right.
So we call it maram.
Okay.
So that means we put some maram, and then
Sure.
now to make sure that we economize the side of materials,
Right.
we backfill it until we leave about 10 inches
Okay.
to the foundation wall. That's it, inside 8 inches.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
the hardcore you are seeing there, you're going to break it into small particles,
Okay.
into small stones,
Right.
so that we arrange
You
it.
can pack it.
We
much more
packed it
easily. Yeah, if you-
packed it
yeah.
together
Right.
to actually to enhance. The reason why we should pack those hardcore
You'll
is
have a lower sort of
is to reduce
space
vibration.
inside. Yeah.
To reduce vibration.
Yeah.
When people are walking on the floor, that vibration causes some cracks on the
Right.
floor. So we need to pack it together for more durable work. And then after packing the hardcore and arranging it to compact it, we are going to backfill again with maram.
Okay.
The purpose of maram again is to take space.
Okay.
Those
The
empty
pores
spaces in,
between.
yeah.
the-
Also saves the concrete. Yeah. So we reduce the amount of concrete.
What kind of viscosity is this?
Maram?
What kind of viscosity are you talking about?
You are talking of maram. Maram is a kind of soil
In a liquid or in a soft form.
in soft form.
Would be
It's
like,
rough.
is it similar to toothpaste? In
No,
terms of
no, no,
viscosity,
no, no,
or
it's a-
more viscous steel?
More viscous.
Okay.
If you have been in a quarry, maybe if we talk about dust,
Yeah.
maram is almost equivalent to dust.
Okay.
So it has a particle of almost 2 mm to
okay.
3.54 mm.
Quite small then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we use that because of strength.
So it should quite easily feel the holes.
Yes, fill the holes,
Right.
and again also it's also used for strength. You can't use
Yeah.
soil. Soil has a characteristics of after some time it comes together for compact.
Right.
But maram never do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so it leaves the building the way it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed you and Silas earlier were talking about shifting the toilet. You've had a change of plan
Yeah.
because can you explain something about that?
Yeah, we were talking about toilet and well.
Right.
We wanted a well so that the purpose why we needed a well here is because of water. Water is a very essential thing on the site. And also, toilet is a very essential thing in the site because it provides the welfare of the workers.
Right.
As you know, the health requirements actually provides every site to have security, to
Yeah.
have health
Right.
facilities and other provisions of the municipality as to the government requirements.
Right.
So as you can see now, we do not have a toilet here. We do not have a well, but we have municipal water. We have
Okay.
pipe water.
Yeah.
And
But that's
you-
actually run out now, hasn't
Now,
it?
you
So all the guys, I see them bringing water from neighbors.
There's a well.
Yeah, no, a different well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, in terms of gradient, why we should not have a toilet and a well on
Right.
the same side is water tends to run. Water tends to run downwards.
Right.
So if we're gonna have the well
Yeah.
on the side of the toilet, you can see the mixing of toilet water and the well. So that's why it's preferably and recommended
Right.
that according to the gradient of a place, we need to have a toilet on the lower side,
Right.
and then the well should be on the upper side, so that the well should feed the toilet with water, not toilet to feed well with water.
So you're kind of changing things up as you notice certain things are not going to work. Do you perceive any more of those changes happening over the next 4 to 6 months?
Mostly, you are going to do things according to the requirement of the law.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right.
So when we do the changes, we are doing them the way the law requires us to do,
Okay,
and the way it's supposed to be done.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's cool. Great. That's probably enough, isn't it? Carrying the water from the neighbor's well, is it? How far is the neighbor's well from here? 400 meters, yeah? 500. So you're going to half a kilometer. You're going to get fit today then. You come strong lungs, yeah?
This is what we call a plumb bob.
Right.
A plumb bob is used for the perpendicular of the wall to make it more straight. So we put it somewhere here,
Right.
to check the straightness of the wall. And the way it functions is the
gap
plumb bob.
distance
The
should be
plumb
the
bob
same,
should be the same distance with
Yeah,
the
right.
other one. So what you do is you make it more stable and more on the other side, the other one. Because the quotation we did, we are going to use timber. But what I was saying is wood in Kenya now is a bit expensive,
Okay.
almost to the price of metal.
Ah,
So, but for the durability and our quotation, we used wood
yeah.
because it is the way you are going to afford it.
Yeah.
And then secondly, materials in Kenya, they like fluctuate every morning, every evening, and every day you wake up.
Okay.
So it's always advisable when a contractor or a builder or an architect has given you the quotation, it should be worked within that time frame for the purpose of to save the increase of the materials about that. And then secondly, the government of Kenya has it is impacting a lot of tax on the materials. So any delay in construction actually causes an increase in the quotation.
Right, okay.
The final
Okay.
quotation.
So that's why you guys are working at full pace right now.
Yeah, we need to move on a very fast speed so that we save that differences in the increase of the material.
Okay, okay. So you guys stick to
So it's very important.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
very important to be provided with the material and money in adequate time for us to work within the quotations that
We're
is
here now,
being given.
and there's been quite a bit of progress. You can see here, everything's been backfilled.
Yeah.
John's just going to take us through what's going to happen next, over the next few days. In fact, he just said he wishes I was here for a couple more days, and it's all yours, John,
Yep. Now
as you can see.
we have already worked where we left yesterday. You are saying you're working foundation works, which as per time frame, you have worked according to the agreement agreed by officer in charge of Berur, who is Silas. Today we did promise you are going to do the backfilling. As we explained, backfilling is excavate the vegetable soil, remove it, and then we replace it with the hardcore, which was there, and then backfill it with the maram. Then after that we cure. We put some water. Curing means we do put some water for the combatement of the maram soil. And then after that, tomorrow, God willing, we are going to do shuttering. Shuttering is we put framework of 6 by 1 on the slab to get the minimum thickness of the slab, which is 4 inches, equivalent to 600 mm. Then put our concrete. Concrete is a mixture of ballast, sand, and ballast and cement with water. And then we compacted it with the vibrator to make it more strong. Then ready for the walling. In simple language, you are saying in the next, after tomorrow, you are going to do screeding. Screeding is preparation of the walls to the designed, or according to the architectural design of the walls. And now from there, you're going to work on walls on a few weeks. After that, we reach a place where we call lintels, which is above 210 mm. And then we put our lintel, which is about 8 inches, equivalent to 900 mm. Then we put another 2 courses of bush stones, which are soft. readiness for the roof. Now, we give it a time frame of about 2.5 weeks. That means to be ready for roofing.
So basically, tomorrow you're going to concrete slab all of this,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then by the following day, you'll actually be able to see where the rooms are going to be.
Yeah, that's what we call screening.
Okay, and
We
this
screen
building itself will have a capacity for 30 children,
for
right?
30 children.
So,
Yeah, approximately 5 rooms.
right.
A variety
Superb,
measurement.
superb. Well, I got to go catch a plane soon.
Yeah,
So, thank you so much for all the information.
yeah,
Take care of yourself. Good luck.
yeah.
Good luck to Silas also,
Thank you.
who's hiding. Camera shy Silas.
Yeah, we are
Who's,
happy the work has started,
Yes,
and I see the progress is wonderful.
fantastic.
So we hope that within a month or two, we'll really see
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
dream
and-
come
and
true.
the dream comes true.
So
And-
thank you so much, Parves.
No problem.
Thank you to John for
Yeah.
what you're doing,
Yeah.
and take our regards to people fighting for life.
For
and
sure.